Good morning students, welcome to class 4. Today we will continue with the same chapter 11, push and pull. So in today's class we will learn about the types of forces. But before going in detail, we will recall once again what we have learned in previous class. So the first question arises, what do you mean by push and pull? So when we push an object, it will move away from us. Similarly, if we want to pull an object, what happens? The object moves towards us. It means when we try to push or pull, a force acts on that object. So while pushing, object moves away from us, and if we want to pull an object, it moves towards us. So in both the situation, a force acts on it. So what is force? Force is a pull or push. So we can write the definition of force. A push or pull applied on an object is called force. So this is very important. So what is force? Force is a push or pull, and we can write the definition of force like this only. A push or pull applied on an object is called force. Now let us try to understand or recall the effects of force once again. The first effect is a force can move a stationary object. Here stationary means an object which is at rest. So force can move that object which is at rest. Then second one is a force can also make a moving object move faster. Means an object which is moving at its uniform speed, we can apply force and that object will move little bit faster. Now the third effect is a force can stop a moving object. So it is very easy. A moving object can be stopped by applying some force. So this is the third effect. We apply some force, it will stop. Similarly, we can slow down a moving object by applying force. Then fifth one is a force can change the direction of a moving object. Here we can change the direction of a moving object by applying force. So this is fifth one. So we can apply some force to change the direction of a moving object. And the last one is a force can change the shape of an object. We have already seen while kneading the dough, we apply some force, then the shape of the dough will change. So a force can change the shape of an object. So these are the effects of force. Now we will see the different types of forces. So there are mainly 4 different types of forces. The first one is muscular force. Then second one is magnetic force. Third one is gravitational force. And the last one is frictional force. So let us understand all the forces one by one. Now we will learn about the muscular force. So muscular force is applied by our muscles. So when we have to push or pull, we will apply force through our muscles. So for opening a door for closing the door, for kicking a football, for plucking the fruit from the tree, we apply our muscular force. So muscular force is the type of force in which we apply force through our muscles. So these are the examples of muscular force.
Now let us understand the second force, that is magnetic force. So first of all, we should know what is magnet. A magnet is a thing which possesses a property through which it attracts a magnetic substance from a certain distance. Suppose this is a magnet, and in a magnet poles are there. So these are the poles. This is called North Pole and this is South Pole. So magnet possesses a force which attracts magnetic substance or certain substance from a certain distance. For this, it makes a magnetic field. So from a certain distance, it can attract magnetic substance. So this distance is called magnetic field. So in a magnet, two poles are there, North Pole and South Pole. This is South Pole, this is North Pole. What happens if we keep two magnets like this, and this is North Pole, this is South Pole, again this is North Pole, this is South Pole. If we keep two magnets like this, we can see both the poles are same. So what will happen? Both the magnets will repel each other. So what does it mean? When same poles are there, then repulsion will be take place. Now if we keep two magnets like this is South Pole, this is North Pole, this is North Pole, this is South Pole. So in this case, we can see both the poles are opposite to each other. So both poles are different. So it will attract both the magnet. So here attraction will be done. So in this way we can see like poles repel each other, unlike poles attract each other. So this is how we can understand magnetic force. Now the next force is gravitational force. So gravitational force is the force that attracts objects to the center of the earth is called gravitational force. What happens? Earth attracts every object towards its center. Suppose an apple falls from a tree, it falls towards the ground or towards the center of the earth. It means it possesses a force that is from the earth, that is called gravitational force. And a scientist was there who discovered gravitational force, and his name is Sir Isaac Newton. Now the last force is frictional force. So frictional force is the force that opposes the motion of one object over another object when two objects are in contact with each other. So what happens if two objects are there and they are in contact with each other, then a force will be there which opposes the motion of one object over another object. This is called frictional force. So frictional force is very important in our daily life. The first one is friction helps us to walk. Similarly, friction helps vehicles to move on roads, and very important, friction helps us to write. So these are the benefits or the use of frictional force. This is the end of the lesson. Till then, thank you so much.